Promise overview of Legend of Zang Hai 2025. Legend of Zang Hai is a 2025 American coming-of-age historical drama that intertwines the emotional journey of youth with the tumultuous waves of history. Set in the late 19th century, the film explores the transformation of a young Chinese immigrant who arrives in San Francisco during the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, only to find himself swept into a conflict of identity, ambition, and cultural resilience. Directed by acclaimed filmmaker Jonathan Miles, the film paints a deeply human portrait of legacy, loss, and rediscovery. Technical department. The visual depth of Legend of Zang Hai is brought to life through the lens of cinematographer Rachel Morrison, whose use of soft natural lighting and sweeping wide shots captures the rawness of the American frontier and the quiet dignity of the characters. Production design by Hannah Beachler recreates the era with astonishing authenticity, from dusty railroad camps to the vibrant streets of early Chinatown. Editor Kirk Baxter weaves a seamless narrative that balances introspection with momentum, giving the audience both time to reflect and reason to move forward. Music department. The film's score is composed by Ryuichi Sakamoto in what would be one of his final works. His compositions blend traditional Chinese instrumentation with a Western orchestral foundation, crafting a hauntingly beautiful soundscape that underscores the cultural duality at the heart of the film. Songs used in the movie include both folk ballads and period-appropriate tracks, giving the film emotional texture and historical credibility. Pre-production. Development of the script began in early 2022, led by screenwriter Eliza Carr, who spent over a year researching immigrant experiences during the railroad era. Casting took place in mid-2023, with a deliberate focus on finding actors of Asian heritage for authenticity. Costume fittings, dialect coaching, and cultural consultations were deeply embedded into pre-production to ensure sensitivity and accuracy in portrayal. Filming. Principal photography began in March 2024 and lasted approximately 4 months. Most scenes were shot on location in Utah and Northern California. Period railway lines were rebuilt to scale for realism. Night scenes were filmed using practical lighting to preserve authenticity. Intense weather conditions during the mountain sequences challenged the production team, but ultimately added a visceral sense of struggle to the final product. Post-production. Post-production took nearly 8 months, during which the film underwent detailed color grading to reflect the shifting emotional tones, from warm, hopeful beginnings to colder, more introspective moments. The visual effects team, led by Industrial Light and Magic, digitally extended landscapes and aged environments subtly, ensuring the historical feel never overshadowed the intimate performances. The sound design emphasized tactile elements like the crunch of boots on gravel, the distant rumble of trains, and the quietness of isolation, creating an immersive auditory experience. Storyline. The story centers around Zang Hai, a 17-year-old immigrant from Guangdong Province, who arrives in California chasing the myth of the Golden Mountain. His father, already in America for a decade, has vanished without a trace. As Zang begins working on the railroad, he finds guidance in unexpected places. A grizzled Irish foreman, a Cantonese opera singer turned saloon entertainer, and a mixed-race girl named Evelyn struggling against her own identity crisis. The film spans several years and locations, tracing Zhang's personal evolution as he uncovers the truth about his father, confronts violent prejudice, and redefines what legacy truly means. Star cast and performances. Winona Ryder portrays Evelyn Marsh, a half-Chinese, half-American schoolteacher who becomes Zhang's confidant and eventual moral compass. Her performance is both grounded and emotionally rich, bringing nuance to a character caught between two worlds. Newcomer Jaden Lee delivers a breakout performance as Zang Hai. His portrayal is layered with vulnerability, quiet strength, and emotional depth. His transformation from a hopeful teenager to a man hardened by experience is a key highlight of the film. Idris Elba appears as railway foreman Patrick O'Donnell, whose stern demeanor hides a complex personal history. His scenes with Jaden Lee are some of the most emotionally charged in the film. Michelle Yeoh has a powerful cameo as Aunt Lien, a mysterious woman tied to Zhang's past, bringing gravitas and warmth to her short but memorable role. Interesting facts. The film is loosely inspired by real accounts of Chinese railroad workers. Several scenes were based on diary entries and oral histories preserved in museum archives. The crew brought in martial arts choreographers for a brief fight scene set in a mining town, using traditional Southern Chinese techniques to stay culturally accurate. Over 40% of the dialogue is in Cantonese with English subtitles, a bold choice that enhances authenticity. The film was originally scheduled for a 2024 release, but was delayed due to post-production enhancements and festival positioning. Budget and box office. Legend of Zang Hai was produced with a budget of approximately $48 million. Its theatrical run began in limited release before expanding wide, ultimately earning over $146 million worldwide. The film saw strong international performance, particularly in Asian markets and North America's West Coast. OTT and satellite channel release. The full HD version of Legend of Zang Hai is available for streaming exclusively on Apple TV Plus from August 2025. It will also be broadcast on HBO later this year as part of a historical film series. Bonus content includes a behind-the-scenes documentary and director commentary. Audience reception and critical acclaim. Audiences responded emotionally to the film's central themes of displacement and identity. The final train scene drew consistent applause across early screenings. Critics praised the film's historical fidelity, performances, and emotional depth. It holds a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and was shortlisted for multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Original Score, and Best Supporting Actress for Winona Ryder. Review summary. Legend of Zang Hai is not just a film about the past. It's a meditation on where we come from, what we carry, and what we leave behind. Visually stunning, musically haunting, and deeply human in its storytelling, it stands as one of 2025's most emotionally powerful films. If you'd like, I can now help turn the script into segmented audio-ready dialogue. Let me know how you'd like it formatted or edited for voice production.